So much has happened in the last, I don't even know when we updated
2 months.
2 months.
A long time.
A long freaking time.
Also, it's funny that we're wearing these hats because we haven't started
construction, but aren't they
We're
cute?
preparing. We're preparing.
Look how cute they are. We made it with our Cricut today. Cheers.
Cheers.
So basically the biggest thing that happened in the last month and a half is that we had this budget meeting, which you'll hear about, I'm sure, throughout this entire video because it was quite impactful on our designs. And we figured out that instead of going out and doing the 2 additions, which you saw in the last video where we were talking about our plans for the house, that would require us to go to the city twice, fight the city twice because we had to get certain variances because of setback laws and just stuff like that. Where if we just went towards the kitchen with our original plan and made that a 2-story addition and put the main bedroom above the kitchen, then 1, that was cheaper, and 2, we'd only have to go to the city once. So
is the city mean? Like, why are you against the city?
You're not mean, it's just like a process. Like, if you don't get it passed once, then you have to go back like 2 weeks later.
Oh.
So basically, like, to get this going as fast as possible, we're trying to appease the city. So this is what we have for the new addition. So we have to go present to the city multiple times, and in one of the presentations it requires like a rendering. So this is a huge file, so it just takes forever. But this is the original house right here that we're gonna update. So like this, we're gonna paint black, just all new windows throughout the entire house. And then this is going to be the addition over here.
I love that.
This is the addition, and this was like such a challenge. But otherwise, it's like, I mean, look at this. Like, we can't do that.
No.
That's horrible. So Joan came up with the idea to do the pitch roof. And I actually like kind of like how it looks from, if we can get this material to be right, like it's just not right now. Originally we were really struggling because I wanted it to look something like this, but then if we went with this look for this 2-story addition, it like looked like a big box. Like we tried to make it look like that. So then we needed to add another material into it and also like pull it out. So we added this. Okay, so right here's the bay window that's currently already there. We have a copper. It's gonna be real copper too. It's gonna be so pretty. Copper like roof on top of it.
Can you point with your fingers?
Okay, copper roof on top of it. So this is jutting like 3 feet out of the addition, but it lines up with this bay window. So even though it looks like an addition, we were trying to like minimize the looks of it as much as possible. And then the neighbor's yard is like right here. So no one's even really gonna be able to see this part of it, which is why it's like probably the ugliest part of the house. But it's still not that ugly, right? Like I still think it looks good once the cedar comes in. So then this is the kitchen right here, the future kitchen. Like the kitchen's right here. There's gonna be a dining room area right here. And then this above it is the master bedroom. So, or the main bedroom. We're not seeing master anymore. So this is the main bedroom. I was thinking it'd be cute to like put a chair right there since the windows will be so much. This is the bedroom right here. And then I didn't render this, or I didn't like put it in SketchUp because this will have the paneling on it too, but this is going to be the closet. So the awesome thing about this new plan is the original plan that we were going to do, that we'd have to go out 2 different areas, go to the city multiple times. It would have just been painful. Would have been turned this house into a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath. But with this new plan, not only is it cheaper because it's like still so over our budget, but it allows us to have the house be 5 bedrooms, 2.5 baths.
Oh my gosh, it's 5 bedrooms.
Yeah, which increases the.
So how many bedrooms are on the first floor? How many are on the second floor?
1 bedroom, which we're gonna stage as
1 bedroom on the
office.
first floor.
So this is the bedroom. It's the current dining room. So right here, and then this is gonna be the closet right here for this bedroom. And then it's gonna be 3 bedrooms upstairs. So 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, and then the main bedroom right here. So main bedroom, closet, main bedroom, bathroom, main bedroom. All right, let me update you. So basically, we had a huge budget meeting a few weeks ago that kind of freaked us out a little bit.
And changed a lot of things.
Changed so many things. It was just like so much more expensive than we thought it would be, which is a theme. We just got quoted $67,000 for windows. Brick. That's insane. So that was literally might make me broke. So from now on,
yeah, we just have to assume it's twice as much
twice or more.
Twice as much.
Yeah, so we have a general contractor who we love. We love Kate. But with the general, and we couldn't do it without her.
Oh, no
honestly,
way.
We need her. But what we learned and what we knew, but what kind of like really set in when we started seeing numbers, was that there's a markup, obviously, for all of
the work that Kate does.
The work that Kate does. And so she would bring in a HVAC guy, because we need HVAC, for example, or like air conditioning. And let's say that it was $30,000, which it actually is kind of around there. Then you add a 30% on top of that for her organizing it and her planning it, which is well-deserved money for sure. Don't want to make it sound like it's not well-deserved, because it is. But there's a lot of things that we're like, could we do that ourselves and like take out that 30%? So I've spent like the last month probably at this point now going through and like meeting with different subcontractors, and this is what I've learned. She's not that off, like at all.
Yeah.
Actually, like a lot of people are
the same price as
the same price with her markup.
With her markup, yeah.
Like the tile, so a tile installer, plus like we picked the most expensive tile on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to go to an appliance place, and then I'm going to a tile place, which is gonna be really fun. So I just need to get like the preliminary budget down, because I have to go back to the bank and ask for more money, because now we're doing more stuff. And I just want to make sure that the numbers that I'm putting out there are like actually accurate. So I'm gonna go see what they have. And then the tile place, I am so set in stone on the tile that I want, but that tile is so expensive, so I'm trying to see if there's other options that will give that look while being cheaper, but I don't think there is. And like I know that there's like the off-brand versions of it, but it looks off-brand, like, you know, like it looks like the Walmart version. It's not the same look. So I'm just gonna go see what I can find. Apparently it's a really cool store, and it'll be fun to take you with. I slammed my finger. I don't know if I said this, but it hurts so bad. I slammed my finger into the door at the house, and it is like killing me. It's like throbbing pain. So anyways, that's it. Feeling in my bones. I'm so high maintenance. I know I'm high maintenance, but this is like the look-alike version of the tile I want, and it's just not. It's not. It's literally $10 a square foot cheaper, which is insane. I can't. It'll change the whole look, I'm convinced. I'm really trying to weigh all my options. Like, would this look weird for the look? I don't know. But this one's half the price. It's obviously not the same sellage, but it's not like marble either, so I feel like it's a little different. I don't hate this, actually. I feel like that could kind of look pretty, maybe. I don't know. Want you to make my heart feel as much as I went to Floor & Decor. I was texting you about it. It reaffirmed one thing for me. We have to get the nice tile. Also, it was like 30 grand in my mind, but it's 9 grand.
Oh, pennies.
Which is so sad, because if anyone, we're gonna get so much SHIT for spending that much on tile. Okay, so basically this is the plan. This, you can't get better than this. I did pick up this. This is $19 a square foot.
What's the average? So for the people
like
that don't.
At Floor & Decor, the average was like $9.
So 9 versus...
So it's double.
Like we were saying.
Yeah, it's literally double. So I was like, okay, maybe this. But then, like, this has gotten dirty. So I'm like, if this was in a kitchen, it'd be destroyed.
Yeah.
There'd be dirt marks in it all everywhere. But this is a marble of some sort. And then I was like, okay, could we do this? And have it be... But I feel like...
Together?
Well, the same, like, instead of doing this.
Oh.
But I think we
Just
have
do
to go.
it.
I know.
Yeah.
What we're saying, just do it. And budget is totally.
But it's the tile has always been in the
tile's
conversation.
always
It's
been
always
my
been
thing.
the one thing that like you
Tile
don't
and cabinets,
wanna,
yeah.
budge on.
And then this is black slate, which is actually pretty cheap, super affordable. And I feel like it's classic.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is some more of the expensive stuff. But what does make me a little nervous is like in our budget when we were like, okay, we need to get rid of this much money, we were assuming that we could get these down so much, and we can't. So
I got COVID, so I couldn't go to this meeting.
Sarah got COVID, so I had to go to this alone. I was shitting my pants. I don't know why I was so... Actually, I'm glad I was so nervous because it was really scary.
Yeah. Wait, explain. So there's 2 architectural review board meetings.
So no,
right?
so the first meeting where we have to like go in front of the city. So the first meeting that we went to is the less serious one, and that's the Board of Appeals, which it is serious because like we would have been screwed if we didn't get passed. But basically for this Board of Appeals meeting, what it is about is like since the setback thing. So this is what we're dealing with. So here's the house, here's the sidewalk, and I actually think it's the street, not the sidewalk. But basically, with these rules for the setbacks, you cannot go, you have to build your house 30 feet from the street. Let's just say it's the street. Well, the house is currently built 27 feet from the street. So if we want to have the addition in line with the house, which is what would look normal, like we don't want it to look like an addition already. So if you want to have it go 3 feet, you know, like since it's 27 already, to have it then go 30 feet, you'd have to push it in 3 more feet, and that's just gonna look dumb. And then on the other side, on the front, oh, this is the other hard thing, is it's on a corner lot. And so on the front of the house, it's 40 feet. Like, no way is that from right there to there 40 feet. So we'll see. I'm nervous. I don't know why. I'm actually not that nervous. I don't like you saying that, but I'm a little nervous. I think I'm nervous if the outcome's no, because then we're kind of like, I don't know what we'll do. We needed to get a variance or like a pass that we could go past their rules
that aren't even right,
aren't even valid for the house. Yeah. I was so happy when we got passed, because if we wouldn't have got, I think that's so like basically why these
that's once a month, right?
Yeah, why these are so important to get passed at is because if you don't get passed, you have to wait a whole nother month. So if we didn't get passed, we couldn't have gone until September.
And then the next meeting.
And then the next meeting.
October.
Yes. So like it's so good that we got passed. But then after this meeting, we have the architectural review board meeting. And they're apparently like super hard to get past.
And that's where like they approve the design, right?
Yeah, so we had to put together like all this huge packet of different things to submit. It was like actually pretty intense. Okay, so the difference between those 2 meetings is the Board of Appeals meeting is strictly about getting the allowance, like we're getting permission to put the house that far back. Like they don't look at any of the materials, they don't look at the design, nothing. It's strictly just getting that back. The Board of, what is it called? The Board Architecture Review Board. Why am I saying the other one? The Architecture Review Board, that's where they judge like the look of the house, your paint color. So they could easily be like, okay, you're not using cedar shingles, you're not painting them black. Like they could say like you need to keep it brown. I would be pissed.
Yeah, that would.
I wouldn't be pissed. It's just like it wouldn't look good.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes.
All right, the moment of truth is happening in like an hour and a half, and I'm actually nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous. I just am. I feel like I shouldn't be nervous. I feel like I'm going in front of like a court. So basically what's happening is for this flip home, it's really put us through the runner, let me tell you. Okay, so basically, because this is a corner lot, no, never buy a corner lot house if you want to do an addition to it. Because it's a corner lot, you have to have a certain amount of space from the sidewalk to the house. Well, we want to go over that space that they have allotted, because when the house was built in 1927, those rules didn't exist, so the house wasn't built with those rules. And so we have to go up in front of the board where this house is, and like all of their board members, and say why we think that we should get the right to do this when it's not allowed. And the homeowner has to speak. So Kate, contractor Kate, and Joan, architect Joan, are both gonna meet me down there. But they've like been around the block a few times with this, so they know how it works. Holy crap, you scared me so much. Why are you here?
I forgot the SD card.
Oh my god, Toby. They're coming. Like I said, they've been around a block a few times, so they know what to expect. And I don't. I'm really scared. Logan. Right, here we go.
Guys, we got it approved. Woo! This is no, but
Step one, check.
Step one, and now we have
Check power.
Yep, check power for real. Okay, now we have another meeting on the 2nd.
Yes.
We'll get that one approved too.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, we just got out of there. You guys, I can't even tell you, that was the most legit thing that I have ever been through. I have to call Sarah and tell her. I can't show my pop rocket.
Okay.
Sarah, you don't even know how legit that was. I was like shaking. Like I literally felt like, okay, like this is dramatic. If Kate and Joan saw this, they'd be like, oh my god, this girl is like crazy. But no, it was seriously like, I felt like I was going up in like court and like not even testifying, but like getting in trouble. I don't know.
Oh my god.
And Sarah, the best part, the neighbor came to fight it.
What?
Yes, the next door neighbor came to fight it. And so they were like,
Oh my god.
no, it was crazy. Okay, so basically how it was we like, there was like rows of chairs. I mean, you've probably seen it, you've been to court. Like it was literally court. And so then there was like the tables all in front that like almost like half circle around you. And then they have like a table in the middle with like a microphone that's where we stood. Or like we sat down actually. And so like,
Oh my god.
yeah, so basically they have you go sit there like in that like center table thing where everyone is listening, like everyone's watching you.
Yeah.
And then they're like, okay, you need to tell us who you are and give us a statement. So I'm like, I'm Sophie, I'm the homeowner. Like I was like so scared. And then Joan and Kate went, and we just like talked about the house a little bit. And then they start asking you questions and stuff. And then they're like, do we have any neighbors here? Or do we have, no, they didn't say neighbors, they go, do we have anyone that has questions or is opposing this? And the neighbor just he's like, yes, I do, I am the neighbor, and this gives me no space. Like it was, but the neighbor was trying to fight the side yard, which like we are in that setback, so the people were so nice. Like honestly, they were really, really nice. And they were like, we understand what you're saying, but you can't do anything, like they're in the law, like there's, you know.
Oh, like they're in our lot.
Yeah, like we're not breaking any rules with what we're doing on that side yard. So like, yeah, it sucks that we're going out that way, but we really have nowhere else to go. Like we have nowhere else. And that's what they were saying too, because what the board did that was really good is that they understood that like we can't build on this house because of
The setbacks.
yeah, unless we got a variance. And so
did they pass it?
yeah, they passed it.
Oh, woo!
I know, no, and the best part is that they go, all in favor say aye, and then so everyone was like aye, and then they, or I think it was like for all in favor, I don't know, but the neighbor, when everyone was saying aye, he went nay.
Oh my god, the poor neighbor.
I know, I actually feel bad, and Kate handled it so well. She was like, I'm gonna give you my number, like, we are trying to be so respectful, blah blah blah. Like, she actually, I kind of learned from her in that moment, because I was like, okay, being nice is always the best policy, because I might have been like, there's nothing, like, we're not doing anything. And his whole thing was that he was mad because he didn't realize that their lot wasn't square. Like, he's like, when we bought the house, we thought our lot was square, but it's not.
Oh.
And like, Kate's like, because I talked with Joan and Kate afterwards, and they're like, yeah, just wait until he finds out that he has to rip out a lot of his landscaping because it's in our yard.
I know, that's what I feel bad about.
I know, I really do feel bad, but there's nothing like.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, but.
Yeah, so anyways. Okay.
Well, I'm glad it got passed.
I don't know what we would have done. I was like, oh my god, I wish Sarah was here so she could just understand how, like,
I can totally picture it.
So we have like this portion of it, which is like what we're filming, like the more vloggy side of it, but then we've hired a production crew.
Like full on.
Like a full-on
Boom
legitimate
mics.
production crew.
A guy's like strapped into his camera.
Yeah,
Like,
to film us.
literally.
So basically how it's gonna work is like they're filming the entire process. It's a TV show essentially. Like it's
Yeah,
the exact
for
same
YouTube.
process as a TV show that we're gonna put on our channel with YouTube. And like eventually what my goal is that like I just wanna be doing that.
The house stuff. Yeah.
The house stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like even like the professional like production crew house stuff. So then once we finish the house, they'll edit for like 3 months because it's gonna take so long to edit all the clips. So we'll have these like vloggy ones, like more
Like behind
our-
the scenes, us just like.
behind the scenes of
Yeah.
us like actually like
Because they
not-
can't like film us 24/7 either, you know?
Right. So we can add a lot more to this that we'll be updating in more like real time. And then those are going to be uploaded, like I said, like 3 months after. And that's like it's going to look good.
Yeah.
Like the real professional version. Say hi.
Hey, what up?
Hey. We should have intro this.
What?
I wanted to do a vlog. We're here ready to film. All the befores. Are you ready?
Before time. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Let's get to
Oh,
filming.
you got rid of your stylish. I mean, those are still stylish, but. Woo! Sarah.
The BSL future is so bright, we gotta wear shades.
Feeling in my bones, I can feel it in my veins. Hands in the sky.
And that is where we're at with this house. Hopefully the next video is the demolition.
Yeah.
I bet it will be.
Yeah.
We'll manifest it out there.
Less than a month is
Less than a
when it's scheduled.
Yeah, we're gonna be
So.
tearing down walls. The professional film crew will be here. All the design plans. This wall
Everything.
won't be here
Yeah.
anymore. The website will be up.
Lots of
Hopefully.
changes. Yeah.
Lots of changes. So hopefully you enjoyed that video. These are like by far our favorite videos.
Yeah.
To me. I think they're the most us.
They're the most exciting too.
Yeah, they're for sure the most exciting. So make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're going to be filming this entire process behind the scenes. We have that professional film crew coming in. It's just interesting, I think, because we have no idea what we're doing. But the design plans are really good. Our new thing is we think we can sell this for $1 million. I just kidding.
Put it in, no, we're putting it out.
Put it out
in the universe.
into the world. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at @Sophia. I don't know if we have anything else on.
Yeah.
That's it. TikTok. We're about to film a TikTok.
We're on all social media.
Literally all social medias.
Yeah.
So make sure to
Follow.
subscribe, comment below. That's a wrap.
Think, babe.